Everyone, welcome to our new video about the compliance document expiry tracker workflow in n8n. As you can see, this is the workflow. So this workflow watches every license, every insurance certificate or contract your business has on file and automatically reminds the right person before it expires. We'll find out more details about this after we do our usual thing, which is the live demo. And then I will explain node by node what you should do, what you should have, what node does what. Okay, so we go right into the execution. As you can see, first node is done, the second, the third, the fourth. Now our AI agent will do his work, I think three times because I made an example of 3. So he will work on the first file, the second file is done, and now he's working on the third file or the third document. And right now it is done, the parse is done, the email is sent, and the log reminder is sent. We will go into these two later. So first we will go into our first node, which is the daily expiry check. So this schedule node, you need to just click schedule trigger or schedule trigger, and then you will find it. So we in this case we will have it to check every day, only once at 8 a.m. and 0 minutes. Okay, so it checked. What will it check? Well, it will check our sheet. For this case, I made you an example sheet. Of course, you can use your agency's sheet or your client's sheet. So as you can see, I made one called compliance documents. I used 3 documents with my email as a responsible party email. You can change that, of course, and a fake manager email. Okay. So after you do some mock data, or you will do the real data. For me, I went into ChatGPT. I told him to give me some mock data. He gave it to me. I copy pasted here. This is our first sheet for the data. Now for the second sheet, where we will have this node, the last node, which will log the reminders, whether they are sent or not, it will be here. It usually will be empty, but is now full because we made the workflow work and it made give us the results. Okay, so in our second node now, we will have the Sheets node, Google Sheets node, but the operation is get rows. So we won't add anything to the rows, but we will find all of the rows and grab them. So in this case, it will grab the business license renewal row, the vendor insurance cert, and the first safety certificate, as well as their information. Okay, as you can see here, it got 3 items and each has all of these. Okay, so we will get rows, and when, as always, as I said, we made a compliance documents file. So we go to documents, either by URL, by ID, or by list. I prefer list, so I go into list, I go here, and then I check compliance. Maybe you should wait a little. Yeah, here it is, compliance documents. I click on it, and then from the list of the sheets, these are the sheets inside it, sheet 1 and sheet 2. We choose sheet 1 as the mock data is there. Okay, so after that, the node works and then gets all of the output inside the next node, which will calculate days until expiring. So this node will have each field on itself. Okay, so for example, document name, document type, responsible party, mail, etc. Now you can ask me, how can I get this one? It's easy, guys. We go into the first nodes, the first and the second, and we search for what we need. For example, here we need the document name. So we go into the second node, we go into document name, we drag and drop it here, and you can see it got us here. And when you put the code and it's in green, it will give you the output here. In this case, business license renewal. Okay, right into our next node, which is the if node. So here we will find out whether we need to send a reminder email or not. And now in my case, I put we can send the reminder if the expiry date is in less than 30 days. In this case, as you can see, I put JSON days until expiry is less than or greater or equal, to 30 days. So we found out that all three documents, as you can see that here, 3 items are in true. What does it mean? It means that all 3 items do need a reminder because they will expire in less than 30 days. As you can see here, this example has days until expiry 25. Okay, but the false branch has nothing. So all of them are true, as you can see, 3 items. Now we go into the next node, which is so important, the AI agent node, that has in this case a chat model, which is OpenAI. You can use any chat model, Grok, OpenAI, Gemini, Anthropic, whatever you have. In my case, I used OpenAI. So you can ask me how to get the prompt. It's easy. You go into ChatGPT or Claude and request a prompt. You tell him what your workflow does and what your AI agent in it does, and that it will give you the exact prompt that you need, as well as a placeholder for this. So you just go into this, as I told you, drag and drop it here, and that's it. Okay, now as for our chat model, as you saw, it went 1, 2, 3. So it made 3 runs. The first run for the first file, the second run for the second file, and the third run for the third file. We go back to our AI agent, which did give us the output, which goes into the the sixth node, which is parse reminder draft. So this will locate the urgency tier, the CC manager, and the email button. Drag and drop, as we said. After that, we will have our output going into our email node. So here we will get an email. Who will get the email? The third node's email. We go into third node, we have here the responsible party email. So we drag and drop it here, we get that email, which is my email in this case. Okay, then we have this urgency tier that we got in here, and we grab it and get it here for our subject. Or you can just have a fixed subject like expiry soon or something like that. And then the HTML, of course, you can get it the same way you got the prompt for AI agent from ChatGPT or Claude or etc. After the email is sent, all of them are logged into our sheet. So in this case, we would add something to the sheet, which is a append row. First, the second node was get rows. Now we have a append row, so we will add in it. Same document, the compliance document, and the sheet won't be the first but the second. In this case here. Okay. As for the now, so if you need any date, you just do like this. You put $1, and then you put now, and you get the exact date when the workflow was run. Okay. For the document, as always, you go into, for example, in this case, the third node, you go into the document name and drag and drop it here. The type, you go into the document type, you drag and drop it here, etc. Same case for everything. Drag and drop, no need to know the code. And yeah, for this, we found, this is not a problem, by the way. So we found these results in the sheet 2 and always the emails. So for the first, let's say the document, we have upcoming renewal in blue for the license. We have here urgent, document expired or expiring today. So it's expiring soon. Days remaining -3. Okay, so it expired already 3 days ago. That's why it's in red. And the third node, we have expiring soon, days remaining is 10, and some details in here. That's it for this workflow. Thank you. Bye-bye.